Hello everyone, it's Liam Carriston here. It's time for another episode of the Vampire Diaries as we move on to the 19th episode for the season as we are dawning closer towards the ending of season 1, of course. With these last couple of episodes not really paying favourably for Stefan. Obviously with episode 17 he was kidnapped and there was this plan to extract Stefan from Frederick. And in the last episode, given the events of what happened in episode 17, that led for him to have this pull to drinking human blood, something that he has been very adverse to on his own accord. So yeah, but this was something that was needed really. So yeah, and given the you know, the fact that he tried to go cold turkey in the last episode, we saw the ramifications of what was happening there. So yeah, and you know, like Stefan said, moderation might be well, what Damon, should I say, has mentioned before. Moderation might be the best policy for him, since he's had that taste for human blood, and yeah, him trying to stop it's causing all kinds of ramifications. So moderation might need to be the best policy here. So yeah, but why don't we get into this episode of the Vampire Diaries? It is episode 19 of season 1. Let's go.
We're gonna be late.
Okay, you know what? I'll catch up with you. I'm gonna grab my stuff. I'll be right behind you.
Okay.
Of course, there's a right to be worried. So. Oh, hello. Yeah. Damn, stacked to the brim with blood. And that's for the school day, right? Jeez.
Could use the extra hands. Is that something you'd be willing to do?
Well,
yes!
Of course. I mean, if it'll help.
Yes!
I think we'll make a good team.
Yes, I agree. That's what David's thinking right now.
Even if it means spending time with you.
There's a lot of bullshitting going on here.
The community leaders feel that's more important than World War II, but hey, what do I know?
Wow. Wow.
We will be at full
Hey!
Welcome.
I know it's been really hard.
Bonnie! Bonnie! Thank God you're home. I know we talked every day, but I missed you. How are you doing?
Ooh.
Better, you know. Glad to be back. And
Talked every day. Oh,
I
Caroline.
can help with that. Major wardrobe confab needed ASAP.
Ooh, she's feeling
You
shut
need to
out.
pick the perfect dress for the Founders Court.
Me to believe that this new you has nothing to do with human blood. Nothing.
Nothing whatsoever.
I'm clean.
You're lying.
Believe what you want.
Wow. He's not going to give Damon that satisfaction on being right about him lying. Stefan.
He's a liar and a thief.
Very ominous shot there. Just, yeah. But you couldn't keep lying to him.
Have my actions negatively impacted you? Ooh, I can't imagine what that must feel like.
Yeah, what's Elena think about the new you?
Oh, she doesn't know, does she?
Nothing's changed. I'm still the same person.
Clearly.
Elena doesn't need to know anything yet.
I mean, that's been a constant.
Oh, come on, Damon. You were around back then. You know who these people are, what they look like. He was friendly with a woman who turned out to be a vampire. Her name was Pearl.
Had a feeling
Does that
it would
ring
all
a bell?
dart back. And he's not gonna fuck around in that, like,
I'm
area.
not playing anymore.
No.
You are.
Go for it.
Ooh,
I'll
shit.
kill every last one of them, then I'll sever your hand, pull your ring off, and I'll kill you too.
I was gonna say, could you not, like, slice his hand off? And then he won't have an issue with not dying.
Of the near touch. Very nice, Amber.
Thank you, Mrs. Lockwood.
If you ask me, the near touch is overrated.
Exactly. What the hell is this?
Is that a bad thing? Would you prefer me to be brooding and tortured?
Hey, I'm not complaining.
These two are just having the time of their lives.
Better. That's just it. There's nothing you can do. I blame him. Him and Damon.
Oh.
I'm not gonna put you in a situation where you have to choose sides. I'm just having a hard time with it. Okay?
Yeah, Yeah, I think I don't know if Bonnie wanted Stefan to acknowledge that, because I was going to say superheroing is, you know, one common thing with vampires.
Oh, dude, you okay?
Oh hell!
I'm alright. It's just.
What are you doing here? I'm the chauffeur.
Oh, I thought I was driving.
Oh, no need.
You drive your own shit.
Are we ready? Jeremy can ride with you.
Oh, you do Jeremy dirty.
I think I'd be enjoying it a lot more if she was here.
I'll tell you one thing, your hair would have a better chance if she was.
You're bittersweet.
Okay, I should go put my dress on.
Do this for her.
Be careful.
And did you read him?
I browsed, yeah.
What'd you think about what he wrote?
Crazy ramblings of a madman, of course.
Trying to throw him off in, I guess. But he already knows. So it's gonna entice him.
She's very pretty.
Oh no.
Yeah, she's a...
I can't believe this. I mean, it's Stefan that we're talking about here.
Stefan on human blood, Elena. He'll do anything. He'll say anything.
And he'll keep...
Because he's not going to want to stop.
Exactly. He'll keep his tracks covered. He'll manipulate the truth. Yeah.
Anna.
And yeah, it might be detrimental to Damon's cause, but it's also very detrimental to Stefan himself. Especially if the council get wind of this.
It's not about Damon. It's about what's happening to you.
I know, and I'm telling you that I'm fine. I'm fine. Please, come on. Elena, I thought you...
The more I hear the word fine, the more I hate it because it's painted with lies. Oh, then that's 7 years bad luck.
Oh God, sorry.
No, Amber. Amber, oh no. I had a bad feeling.
Just a part of my plan to get my mother back. But then things changed. All the time we spent together. I would never do anything to hurt you.
She grew an attachment.
Not now.
Ooh.
You know that, right?
Ooh.
Yeah, I know that.
I'm not sad. I'm freaking hungry.
Miss Elena Gilbert, escorted by Mr. Stefan Salvatore.
Yeah. About that. Oh, poor Elena. He's gonna fill in. Oh, Damon. Oh, Damon. Oh my God, Damon. Look, guys. Look, guys. I never thought I would be saying this at the beginning of the season, but the ship is there. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. It's there.
Mess. You don't have to waste any.
What's stopping you?
If I do this,
there's
no give in, there's no going back.
Nope, there's no turning back. So much for the good brother.
One taste.
Is someone gonna like... Nah. Okay. Okay.
It is my honor to announce our very own Miss Mystic Falls,
Elena.
Miss Caroline Forbes.
Oh, Caroline. Okay. Okay, she got that win. She got that dub.
Much, just not so hard next time.
Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. I can't stop. I can't stop.
Shit, this is fucked.
You told me not to be.
Get control of it. Come on.
Oh my God.
I'm through it, man.
Oh my God. Oh, how the tables have turned. Yeah, she has to. She has to, because he's getting out of fucking control.
Too close. There's too much blood. They couldn't see it clearly.
Bonnie, can we talk about
Trying to
this?
save his brother's
There's nothing to
skin,
talk
but
about.
he doesn't want this mess to
Bonnie,
explode.
please. I told you I wasn't gonna make you choose. But I need to make the choice for myself.
Oh.
What's the catch?
There's no catch. My daughter wants to stay here.
It's safety and assurance. That's the catch.
You refuse to trust us, and for good reason. Consider this an apology.
Olive branch, just throw it out there. Blood under the bridge. Although Stefan would probably like that at this moment.
Because I did this. This is my fault. I'm the one who made you drink the blood.
All you did was expose me to who I really am.
This isn't you.
Stop saying that!
Shit, this is gonna be scary. Oh.
In here.
Stop! Stop!
She's been in denial, but now, oh my god. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. I thought she was gonna like hesitate. Oh shit. But she had to do that because he has shown some fucking scary behavior and it's not right. So he's gonna stay with her. Holy shit. Holy shit. I mean, with this show, it just keeps getting spicier and spicier because, yeah. With Stefan and how far he has fallen, the truth is starting to unravel, really, because obviously there's been that deficit for a long time in regards to Damon, who's been willingly going on human blood and all of that. And Stefan has, you know, tried to keep that, I guess, darkness inside of him for quite some time, really, by going on animal blood, etc. So, yeah. So there's always been, there has been this step, and now we are seeing what, well, I mean, to be fair, there's also been that case that Stefan hasn't touched human blood for a long time, and it's, yeah, fucking everything up for him, but, I mean, yeah, we are starting to see a bit more come around from Stefan, and it is just very interesting to see how the tables have turned, really, in regards to the beginning of the season. Not just in terms of, you know, Damon was the one that was locked away to be detoxed and all of that. Which, well, he was left there to wither, really. But for Stefan, this is a detoxing situation. He needs, yeah. And not just that, though, but with Damon and Elena, it's there, folks. It is there. And I think Elena's going to have to come to... She can't do this relationship shit anymore with Stefan. Because, yeah, after everything, after the lies, after just everything. Nah. No, but I'm starting to understand why there might be such a rapport to Damon. Because, I mean, especially within the second half of this season, there has been these growing layers. Obviously, when we first started off with the Vampire Diaries, there was this narcissistic annoyance that kind of stemmed from his character. He would be a bit of a nuisance, but that doesn't mean that, okay, well, that's going to be the be-all, end-all of his character, isn't it? Because there have been characters who have been, I guess, a constant annoyance in regards to, you know, being a dick and all of that. But they have grown throughout the show. And And we're seeing that here with I mean, the concern that Damon had when Stefan returned to Amber after telling her to run away, and then he was like, I've changed my mind, and then they all came around, and it wasn't just the one occasion, it was the second occasion, like when you know, Damon tried to coach Stefan through before Stefan yeeted him away. And then once Stefan assessed the situation, he tried again. The concern that Damon showed was just really, really palpable. But this is it though, you're seeing quite the reverse in scenario, where obviously we began the Vampire Diaries with Damon being the dangerous one. But in this episode, Stefan, in the last episode and this episode, I would say Stefan has become more and more dangerous, and yeah. But it is just very, like, just this whole situation, it is just very, very interesting, because obviously Stefan has been refusing to put up this lifestyle that all the other vampires have been accustomed to, this moderation and this distance really from human blood. He's just been in this refusal really to acknowledge that really. So it's been a bit of a difficult journey for him to with these last couple of episodes, for him to maintain things. So I feel like Damon is definitely going to help him out here. Because that's it though. Like I said with this episode, there were, like, in that scene, those two occasions really spoke volumes with how drastic the circumstances have changed with Damon and Stefan. Where Stefan is the more dangerous one. I mean, he was like a rabid animal, really, and you had Damon really, really concerned. So Damon's going to need to educate and share that kind of those teachings, really, in terms of helping Stefan, because otherwise, it's just going to get. I mean, it's just going to get to a point where we might have to put Stefan down, because he's going to be more and more dangerous. And who knows what else he could do to Elena. I mean, the way that he pinned Elena up to the wall there was just scary. But Damon he needs his brother's support at the end of the day, and I think that's the most important thing to come about this, is that he needs his brother's help. As much as Stefan initially, like, you saw him in this fight saying, "I'm the good brother," and then there is that conflict in terms of that need of blood, of Amber's blood. He likes to believe that he is the one that stands tall, but he has that slope as well, and he needs to accept the fact that Damon has that wisdom. Damon has that seeking Damon's help is the best thing that Stefan could need at this moment, because otherwise he's better off dead. So, I mean, dead. Not, yeah. But you get the idea. So, yeah, but it was just really, really powerful. So, yeah. And you know, it was really, really interesting as well, going into that conflict. Like, just the conflict itself that Stefan had when he was with Amber. Because it was, like, not just was it sunset and it turned to night, so it was a very, very long struggle, really. But just seeing the fight that was going on was just insane. So he was just trying to convince himself. He was just trying to fight through it, thinking, I can beat this. I can have the upper hand. You know, I can be better in regards to not needing human blood. You got to go through this. I'm the good brother. I don't hurt people, etc., etc. So, but there's already, of course, that showcase of concern, thinking, well, it mitigates the damage anyways by stealing those, by stealing a boatload of blood bags that's going to get the attention of Sheriff Forbes, of course. So he's trying to, like, mitigate, he's trying to do the best of a bad situation here. And, yeah, but it gets more and more concerning, of course, when there is, like, this little intervention thing that is happening with Stefan when Elena is, you know, scheduled to go out during that pageant. And there is a showcase of that concern. I mean, with Damon, like I said, you know, usually I would be reveling in this, but this is prompting concern, so, which is on brand for Damon, I guess, but at the same time, like, this is it though, like, I feel like at the same time he could put his own worries in regards to how this could backfire for him personally. He could prioritize that, but also showcase concern for Elena, because, and we'll get onto this aspect in a moment in regards to his respect for Elena, but he's also, like, looking out for Elena. You can have those, I feel like you can have those in sync, where he prioritizes necessities and Elena's worries as well at the same time. So, yeah, but it is getting a bit more and more dangerous, really. And that was really the main catalyst of this episode, seeing Stefan's really descent, really, in regards to his need for blood. So, yeah. And, yeah, like I said, it was just really, really scary, and it did prompt an uncomfortable situation, obviously, with Stefan when Elena came to Stefan, even though she shouldn't have. But she and it is really, really sad that Elena is blaming herself for this. When, I mean, with Elena, this is the thing with Elena though. Stefan would be dead if it wasn't for Elena. So she tried to, it's because of the fact that he has lacked that moderation. He has done so much to try and adapt his lifestyle. That instinct has been altered. So that first sign of human blood, and it you know, completely whammies everything for Stefan. And yeah, Elena can blame herself in regards to feeling like, well, I kicked, but she can't, like, it isn't really her fault as well at the same time, because the reason why why Stefan got a whiff of human blood from her in the first place was because Stefan was on the brink of death. So yeah, and it's just really, really sad that Elena does have that responsibility. So yeah, and of course it did prompt a really, really uncomfortable situation where Stefan, of course, lashed out. Like, especially if it does, like, if you want to go down this path, it can bleed into addiction, and how one partner can snap at the other when there is this concern with said person's addiction. So yeah. So like I said, it prompted a very uncomfortable situation. Because Elena was bricking, and that's why she had to knock him out, really. Because he was showcasing that very, very scary side, so but it did bring, like, this episode did bring up Damon and Elaine. Oh my god. Okay. It's weird because at the start of the season, I would not have imagined these two potentially being together. Like, I had a feeling that, you know, Damon would probably chase after Elena. Elena would just not have it, and yeah, she would just not have it. But I feel like this episode definitely changes things in regards to Stefan and the way he just went out of control, and Damon just even when Stefan was locked away, Damon could have just left Elena, but he stayed with her, right? But I think the thing that really, really hits was, of course, at the pageant. Because, obviously, Elena was called down. Stefan was obviously busy with Amber. And my main worry, of course, and I'm sure a lot of main worries were this, but my main worry was, oh, she's going to be so embarrassed because everyone's got their escorts, and Elena, well, her escort is busy with Amber, so yeah. And then here comes Damon stepping in. Like, he realized, like, he could have just watched everything unfold. He could have been a proper dick about things, but no. And he does respect Elena. That's the thing, though. He respects Elena so much. Like I said, it perfectly, like when he told Elena about Stefan taking the blood bags, yeah, he did mention about how this is a bit of a hindrance for him. But like I said, I feel like the concern and how it needs to be addressed to Elena, that sinks in really, really well. He does respect Elena, and I mean, obviously there's the shipping vibes, which we'll digest in a minute, because I think the dance has a very, very poignant touch to it. But it was just really, really heartwarming that he stepped in. Like, Stefan, who's already showcasing concerning behavior, is not present. He doesn't want Lena to be embarrassed, so he steps in. And then, of course, we have the dance itself, which, you know, it's so funny because I think Tyler's mom, I think it was the one that was orchestrating this dance. Yeah. You know, she was giving instructions about, you know, the touch and all of that during the dance. This isn't about embracing that touch and all of that. It's the near aspect of touching and everything. Like, it's so relevant given the fact that, well, Stefan and Elena, they've obviously touched. I mean, they've gone all the way. But this episode, like I said, I mean, it wasn't just the, like I said, it wasn't just the care, I would say, that Damon has for Elena, given the fact that he saved her from embarrassment and, of course, informing about Stefan. It's not just the care, but it's the near touching. That there is those sparks of, well, this is a potential ship, and obviously, you know, given the whole Catherine dilemma with the fact that Elena has the same face, and how Damon and Stefan would, you know, the seeds were there anyways, but given the fact that Stefan has gone off on the deep end, and you just suddenly start to fade out with Stefan and Elena's relationship. Yeah, it is just very, very interesting to kind of absorb that, isn't it? Like, and feel like, am I, you know, shipping Damon and Elena here? So, yeah. And like I said, the whole aspect of the near touching thing is very, very poignant in regards to the fact that, well, Elena and Stefan, they've definitely touched in more like them, you know, just the kissing or the hand holding or whatever. With Damon and Elena, obviously they don't have that relationship, but we're feeding the crumbs, we're scattering the crumbs there. Especially with how this relationship with Stefan and Elena is taking a bit of a nosedive. So yeah, and there's like several seasons of the Vampire Diaries, right? So it makes sense that we could potentially have Elena and Damon be together at some point. Who knows? So it's obviously Buffy talk. So yeah, and I know that I do often branch to Buffy, but you know, I think it makes sense given certain, like, it makes sense given, not just is this a vampire show, yeah, but there's been numerous comparisons about how Stefan and Angel are alike. But you know what? You could say there might be comparisons in terms of attitude and all of that to Spike and Damon. So, and obviously you can skip ahead if you don't want anything spoiled with Buffy, but with Buffy, obviously there was that initial starting point of excuse me, hydrate people. So yeah, there was that initial relationship with Angel and Buffy. Angel went to LA and all of that. There was a bit of a divide in regards to Buffy and Angel's relationship. And then Spike had feelings for Buffy, and yeah, I mean, obviously things were a bit ugly in regards to that relationship. But he had those feelings for Buffy. It wasn't just, you know, Buffy's only vampire interest was Angel. So yeah, and like what Damon, you know, how Damon started off. You know, Spike was a bit of a dick, but there were layers to his characters, should I say. And that's it, though. You can really say that there might be more layers to peel off from Damon as the seasons will unfold, of course. But we are compared like how the journey is with Damon at this moment to how we start. There's been a big change. Same with Stefan, but that's more on a detrimental level, I would say. With Stefan. Not so much. With Damon, should I say, not so much. Stefan's been on a detrimental level in terms of his journey and all of that. But with Damon, there's been a bit of growth to his character. And like I said, I feel like you could definitely see that unfold more and more as the seasons go on. Who knows? For all we know, he could just be the mother of all assholes again in season 4. So yeah. But obviously I don't know that. I mean, you guys do, and obviously you guys are not going to say anything because you don't want to ruin this journey. But yeah, it is just very interesting to see this journey, and it's just, you know, really, really great stuff. So yeah. I also got to say I enjoyed Bonnie's involvement as well. It's great to see her again. And it's understandable why she would just not be receptive to, like, obviously with Elena, she has her ties to Stefan and Damon, and it's one of those bitter pills for Bonnie. But she can't, understandably, she can't look at Stefan or even Damon in a good light, given the fact that her grandmother died for no reason in her mind. So, yeah, because, I mean, she knows that, she obviously knows about the vampire shit and that, so I'm assuming she knows superhearing, but when she put that blame on Stefan, saying, like, well, I just can't look at them because my grandmother died for no reason, I was thinking, you know, she surely knows that Stefan could potentially hear that, right? So, I mean, maybe she didn't have that thought in mind, but I was just thinking, well, the alternative is, she might want Stefan to low-key hear that, and it doesn't change anything whatsoever. Like, he could apologize, Bonnie wouldn't take it, whatever the case, so yeah. But it was very, very interesting seeing how, like, she dealt with that situation when Stefan was out of control as well, because of the fact that obviously she wanted to quell the situation, but she also wanted Stefan to feel a bit of pain because she was going through that hurt because of the fact that her grams was she died for nothing. So there's a double meaning to Bonnie's to Bonnie quelling that situation in regards to Stefan acting out of sorts, because, like I said, she wanted him to suffer because she's suffering still, but also to mitigate the damage that's going on here, because otherwise Stefan would just go berserk. So yeah, but yeah, really great episode, stunning stuff. So yeah, but I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!